This is a 20-second question from Digital SAT Test 2 Module 2B, the hardest set of math questions. And it gives us a function up top, and then it tells us that the parabola opens upward. Right there, you know that A is positive. And I've already done this question, but I'm just going to walk you through to make this video shorter. And the vertex at the point HK, H and K are constants. K is less than 0. F of negative 9 equals F of 3. We're going to start with this. F of negative 9 equals F of 3. If on a coordinate plane, let's say this is your X and Y axis, if what this means is that when your X is negative 3 and your other X is 3, the Y's are the same. In this case, both the Y's would be 0, but they could be anything. Anytime that the two X's will give the same Y in a parabola, since parabolas are symmetric, the X part of the vertex, the axis symmetry, has to be the midpoint. So if I take an average of those, then what I get is that the midpoint is negative 3. So the X part of the vertex, my H, is going to be negative 3. If it mentions vertex form of the parabola, you want to write vertex form of the parabola, which is what we wrote over here. And then when you put the negative 3 in place of X minus H, it becomes positive 3, and you're here. And then once you FOIL that X plus 3, you wind up with this. And then once you distribute the A, you wind up with this. And then what you're going to do is you're going to write this guy right here, the original function. You're going to write it right underneath to see how it corresponds. And what you see is what's attached to the X is 6A for the vertex form of the parabola that I did. And then in the original, it's 4X. So those must equal each other. They're the only things attached to X. And so when you set them equal, you find that A is 2/3. So we know that Roman numeral 2 is false because 2/3 is not greater than or equal to 1. So we could get rid of B and C for that reason. But then we still have to solve for C. Does C have to be less than 0? And for that, notice this part here. Now your C is anything that doesn't have X attached to it. So 9A plus K equals C. And we know that A is 2/3, so we could throw that in which case we get 6A plus K equals C. And you could just think of scenarios. The only thing it says about K is that it's got to be less than 0. There's nothing else we know about K. So if you just throw around some numbers, let's make K equal negative 1. Well, then your C is going to equal 5. If you can make K equal negative 2, your C equals 4. So is C less than 0? It doesn't have to be. So it looks like Roman numeral 1 is false as well. So A is gone. Correct answer's got to be D here. Thank you for joining us today. If you like this video, click like. And to find the longer videos, go to IB Masters Learning Center, Test 2 Module 2B for this one, or but whatever test and module you're looking for. And the longer videos are just above these shorter videos where you see me do this whole thing. Have a great day.